Hello and welcome back everyone to Let's the Press. I'm Mr. Black and this is Chapter 2 of Let's Play Sage Fusion. Resuming where we last left off, I was just abandoned by the rest of the combat squad and left to infiltrate the Cardinal's personal quarters and plant a bug. Alright then. So, apparently I can just walk straight through the front door, and as nice a place as this, there are still little streamers coming from the vents. I guess that's to illustrate that there's actually air moving. So, let's just have a look around. It's a statue of a saint. The text below it reads, Hic ext Sanctus Quirius Quim Deus Benedict. Is that Latin? Because I can't read Latin. It's a statue of a saint. The text below us reads, Hic est Sancta Claricia quam Deus Benedict. Alright, I'm thinking that means this is Saint, insert name here, of Deus Benedict? I don't know. What about the air? I think that is something like a ventilation. You think? Alright, she is fitting so many of the classic semi-clueless anime girl tropes, and it's not at all flattering or clever storytelling, I'm sorry to say. If she is meant to be an elite operative infiltrating the Space Vatican, she should know what an air duct resembles. Right. It just seems as though she's weirdly clueless of a lot of things she should not be clueless of. Alright, so what is this? It's too dark, I can't see anything. Yes, you can! There's a key right there, I can see it! Can I click the light switch? Alright, apparently it is at least that easy. These are just empty boxes, nothing unusual. There's a bust of some guy. I can't click on it though. Apparently I can make her do a little dance though. Just some old things. They're worn out and covered in dust. Alright, what is that? Nothing apparently. I see the green key. A hook. Alright, I thought it was a key. Got a hook. Okay, I assume I'll need a hook. Maybe I can use that to climb into the ventilation. There are so many things here, but I don't see anything useful. Alright, I can't open the cabinet. The handle's broken. Can I use the hook to pry it open? No. Actually, can I? Hold on. Can I use items outside of combat? A hand tool designed to be used for securing and moving loads, but may also be usable as a simple grappling hook. Okay, so I can't seem to use these from the menu. There are so many things here, but I don't see anything useful. Alright, so out we go. Can I climb up there? Actually, I'll check some of these other areas first. I suspect I can't go through that door. I'll save that for last. Check, though! Grab the hose. I think I can use this garden hose somehow, because that's just a thought a military operative is gonna have. Sorry, a guild operative. Got a garden hose! Suspension of disbelief shattered. Can I fight those guys? I know I'm alone, and I should remain stealth. I wanna... They turn the fountain off at night. That's a fountain I see, alright. Can I engage them? More guards. I can't let them detect me. Flo will be angry because needless confrontation. Is she gonna sell you insurance after that? Alright. So, I assume I can't get in this door. This must be the Cardinal's office, but it looks like I need a crypto ring and a pin code. Wait, lucky for me. How typical of Neo-Vatican. They're always late in adapting the latest technology. Haha! Zinger! Alright. This terminal model is known to be leaking encryption key through electromagnetic radiation. What is... Alright, you're just using science words that you think mean things at this stage. I just have to attach this little EMF meter, and there! If someone uses his crypto ring on this terminal, I'll be able to retrieve his key and duplicate his ring. But I need to figure out a way I can silently watch him using the terminal, because I still need the pin code associated with his ring. I could hide in the ventilation! So, up we go. I knew the hook and hose would be useful. Alright, I'm gonna stop questioning things. Good. He is using his ring. Let's see. 5463. Alright, 5463, 5463, 5463, 5463. Okay, the EMF meter is finished running the captured data through its built-in cryptanalysis program. 5463, 5463. I'll just input the guard's crypto ring ID and the decoded retrieval. Okay. And it's now the same as the guard's ring as far as the terminal can tell. All that's left is the pin code. 5463. Haha! Hi. So, can I just, like, sneak up and just... No? Maybe? Oh no! A guard! You seem surprised at seeing the man that you just walked into this room walk into the... I can't even word anymore. This is shattering my mind with it. Oh, the cloaking device. Huh? I thought I heard a door sound. Was it from outside? Hang on. Where's my crypto ring? Did I just pickpocket his ring? Move, maybe? Get out of the way! Just because you're invisible doesn't mean he can't walk into you! Alright, fluttering window... Hey, what? Can I... Alright, I can move. Oh, I'm wearing it on my other hand. Silly me. Alright, I'll just accept that. This should be as good a place as any to install the spy bug. Just straight on top of the desk, huh? Okay, done. Bug is installed, now I just have to wait at the top of St. Arvin's Tower. So I assume I climb out the window. Right? Right. That's a cool illustration, not gonna lie. Wait. Wait. You're not gonna tell me that's the end. Episode 1, The Phantom of Liberty. Dreams. Do dreams shape the world, or is a dream a manifestation of the world? The fragments of consciousness that were scattered everywhere are all creeping back together, forming the fullness of a new shape of consciousness. Me. The increasingly loud alarm sound is beating my eardrums, almost a pain in my head. I feel my right arm moving by itself in search of a small thing on the bed frame. Where's that damn button? There it is. Alright, so that wasn't the end. That was just the prologue. Alright, I'm kind of relieved. And the light. Where's the one for the light? Ugh. Well, hi there. Third time's a charm, they say. Well, I beg to differ. This is my third day getting up on in the outer space, and still I can't get used to this. Is it even normal to wake up in the morning and not be greeted by sunlight? Sure. How I miss Ginaz. I don't know. The ranch just outside my house. Okay, so ranch. We're gonna go with Ginaz. I'm gonna go with like a Spanish pronunciation here. The vast green grass field by the big blue lake. And here I am in this spaceship, a place so cramped you can get to any room within 2 minutes. Working as a bodyguard. A bodyguard! The room. To think that this is the room in which I'll live for the coming months, or years. At least you have one of your own, and you're in space! And what a high-tech room it is. Everything is controlled through a centralized system. The light, clock, door lock, the Goodness, the temperature! Who set the room to be this cold? You'd think such an advanced digital system would allow better control of room temperature, but I seem to be only able to set it to cold oh my god, this is cold! Even with this coat, I'm still freezing. Good god, complain all freaking day. Of course, day is relative in space. I see guns. Can I have guns? And a necklace. What's the necklace? The Rosary of St. Val's. Mother gave me this before she died. So, you're across the fence, as it were. Why do I suspect a certain Romeo and Juliet story coming up? And what a tragic death it was. Let me simply reminisce. No flashbacks? No? Okay, alright. I wasn't interested anyway, I'm sorry. Floor panel? I can't go out just yet. I'm still unarmed. As a bodyguard, I need my weapons. Is that the exit? A floor panel? Or is that another door? I don't know. That might be like a space doormat. Alright, let's grab his weapons. Oh, I put my blasters here last night. I need them with me at all the time, considering my job. Yes, I get it. You're a bodyguard. I'm so cool. Okay. This is Codex Divinum, the Zayan Bible. Just like its name, the official version of the book is in Zayan language. But mine is the common language translation. I wouldn't be able to read it otherwise. I know you're trying to parallel Latin and the fact that only priests could read in the days... Do I even really need to expound upon the parallels to history that are so... Ow, that actually kind of hurts. Okay. Beyond this door is another cabin just like mine, but it's unoccupied at the moment, and this door is locked. Alright, so out we go. Right? Right. Alright, I'm kind of reminded of Xenosaga for some reason. What is this? It seems to be the AI module used for spaceship autopilot. Must be a spare of what's currently installed in the spaceship. This model doesn't have the proper certification logo on it. How unusual. So it's a pirated AI module? What's in this box? I see. Those are some useful battle supplies. But these are Marlin's. I shouldn't take them without his permission. A mechanic's toolbox containing various tools needed to repair the ship. Marlin sure is prepared for anything. I mean, if you're in space and you have no other means of collecting tools, yeah, I'd expect him to be. Okay. Alright. What is that? It's a crane used to lift cargo boxes. Alright. There are a lot of cargo boxes here. It must be the goods which Marlin sells. Who's this Marlin guy? Is that who I'm a bodyguard for? Is that his room? Can I go in there? It's another cabin just like mine, but it's unoccupied at the moment and the door is locked. Okay. I guess I'll head in there prior to heading downstairs. Ah, a galley. Kind of a fancy galley. Hey there! Nice, nice sideburns you got there. I'm gonna call you Sid. Sid Sideburns. Oh, that's Marlin. Yo, Alphonse! Oh god, I'm named Alphonse. Alphonse. Alright then. Nice little slidey entrance there. Man, the stupid coffee machine is getting on my nerves. Just whine and complain. Everyone on this ship. This is what you get buying something from a planet far, far away. That's just a reference. It then breaks. You gotta figure it out on your own. Whoa, why are my eyes tiny little pinpricks? Do you need help with that, Mr. Ziegler? No worries. I'm sure I can fix this fella. And again, call me Marlin. Oh, hey, you had your breakfast yet? No. I'll make something later. You've been here days, but still so reserved, eh? Come and sit, pal. The food ain't gonna eat itself. You might as well help me and finish it. Besides, you and me, I don't consider us to be boss and employee or master and whatever you call it. You and I are partners. I go and do business, you watch my back and make sure I do business. Heck, you the bodyguard are the one putting life on the line. I better be grateful now. I see, but why do you need a personal bodyguard anyway? Aren't the guards from the Galactic Force everywhere these days? Not where I go, they aren't. See, this is the kind of setting conducive to such exposition. There's no pressure here, there's no tension here. This is a relaxed state of the narrative in which characters could actually be expected to have long, drawn-out conversations as there's nothing else to do. This is the kind of timing to give exposition like this. Not the prologue. Mid-combat, in the field, behind enemy lines. Just no. You're starting to redeem yourself. I hope it continues. Alright. Besides, you don't hear this in the news, because it'd make the government look like they're doing a shitty job, which they are, but attacks from the space pirates aren't going down. There are more of them now than ever, but there's not a damn thing the government's doing about it. In that case, well, sorry, wrong voice. In that case, can't you just install a defense system on the ship? Yes, I can, and I did. This Sage Fusion may not be a huge warship like what the Galactic Army has. I'm sorry, I can't read today. But she's no ordinary cargo ship either. Alright, so you're the Han Solo of this story. This ship packs advanced weaponry. We can take a fleet of fighters any day. But mostly I use it to defend against them pirates. And that's why I call this babe Fusion. Ain't she grand? It is fancy in here. I like the galley. Yes, that's pretty cool. I feel like this guy is just like a lost puppy. He's using the word cool, because, that's cool. That's what they call it, right? Cool. But that doesn't mean it is invincible. No matter how good a machine is, a human will always be able to work around it. So I still need you to protect me. I see. Besides, I can't just be holed up here in here all the time with nobody but robots. What am I to do with those silly robots? Talk to them? I'll lose my sanity faster than I can spell electronic. And then I'll just be another robot like them. And doing business like I do doesn't help either. You're a smuggler, aren't you? This fucking coffee machine! I'm gonna actually fill in the symbols. This is gonna go the way of Final Fantasy VII here. This reminds me of robots too. Those robots that try too hard to mimic humans. Resist the urge. What's with people's obsession of robots anyway? Sure, they're convenient, but at what price? Are you a stand-up comedian now? People ended up becoming dumb creatures that can't think for the life of them. You want coffee? No, there's a bot for that. You know, want to know which planet Tarnus? There's a bot for that. Hey, there's an app for that. Seriously, is it that difficult to get how much sugar you need to put in your coffee so it still tastes coffee? There's supposed to be a like in there. Alright. But here you are trying so hard to fix a coffee machine. Well, yeah, because... tell me, is there any other way I can get my fix of morning coffee these days? I guess not. There. God, I hate robots. Maybe I should be grateful that nowadays cyborgs, androids, and anything bipedal is illegal. Anything bipedal? We're bipedal! Your statement is false, sir. Because the church declared them profane after the war. So there was a war with humans and robots. Yes, they have been illegal ever since that. If it was so long ago, though, robots at that time must have been much more advanced than they are now. But that ain't true. It's not like people suddenly stopped making robots after the war. But they only build general helper robots nowadays. Legally. What? They only legally build general helper robots nowadays. But in Capistad, you'll be able to see different robots, different kinds, different legality. Capistad? The planet we're going to? I've never heard about illegal robots in Capistad. Dude, I think you're bodyguarding for a guy that sells illegal robots in Capistad. And I've never heard of an armored rabbit that fights evil forces with a laser sword. Now, of course, you haven't heard of illegal robots in Capistad. They're not gonna tell you that in the morning news on holoscreen. Duh. Yes, of course. Why are all of the main characters in this game like ignorant puppies? Speaking of Capistad, what will we be doing there? Not much, really. I'm just meeting this one client of mine. A very important client. We call him Mr. Heinlein. This guy is a councilman. A councilman in the capital? I can certainly see how he is a very important client. Yep, a politician. You know, the filthy rich type that lives in the comfort of his castle-like home while people below shout to him but can never reach him. Attention, we're now approaching planet Capistad. ETA, 10 minutes. Alright, almost there. Now, excuse me, I gotta make sure she's all good and ready for Capistad. You better be getting ready, too. Don't want to get in any trouble later. That was weird. Okay, alright then. Like I said, that was proper exposition. This was made using a material from a faraway planet. Must have cost quite a fortune. Normally one wouldn't have anything like this unless he's a wealthy merchant like Marlin. Alright, then... I see he's got some, like, trophies and things. What about the couch? This was made using a material from a faraway planet? Okay, alright, I see. Can I get some coffee? Can I click on his mini cactus? Marlin's full attention seems to be on his PDA. I have no idea what he's doing with that, but whatever it is, it looks way over my head. It's probably best not to bother him with anything until he's done with whatever he's doing. Alright. Can I go through that door? What is that? Where does that go? Whoa. Cool cockpit. There's the dark silvery planet, shining gigantic pearl of the space. A planet with no lights, because the area unlit by the sun Leonid is filled with patches of continuous lights formed by trillions of lamps. I think I understood some of that. What is grammar? We just don't know. The Leonid star system is also said to be the busiest interplanetary network in the universe. Almost all planets in the system, large or small, have undergone terraforming procedure, turning them into places fit for modern civilization. But of course those people, the government, were not doing all that to be charitable. While it did benefit the general public by opening up more lands to explore and live in, their real aim was to monopolize the planet's natural resources, minerals mostly. That's kinda how colonization works, yeah. Maybe it was fair, maybe it wasn't. Alright then. For better or worse, I sure am glad that my home planet Hinaz is nothing of the sort, old-fashioned as it is. Alright. Attention, we're now entering Capistad's atmosphere. No, we're not! I can see out the window and confirm that we're not! This is it. In just a few moments, I'll set foot on Capistad, home to many of the latest and greatest scientific achievements human civilization has to offer. It's not too obvious from the view outside, but the various sensors around the navigation controls and instruments are evidence that the ship has started to enter the atmosphere. Temperature is going up, air pressure starts to be noticeable, higher density of particles is detected from outside, and the ship begins to acknowledge the law of gravity. It's probably just my eyes playing a trick on me, but I also feel that the blackness that used to be there whenever I looked through the window has gradually turned to a bluish sky, albeit still dark. Shifting my attention back to the ship's navigation control, I can't help but feel amazed at the cutting-edge technology that has brought us all the way to this planet. Marlin may hate robots, but even he has to admit that without the artificial intelligence working behind the scene controlling a myriad of things from the engine to the simulated indoor gravity, it would have been impossible to get this far. Enjoying the view? Does Capistad's beauty captivate you? Yeah, although to be honest, I'm more impressed by the ship's navigation system. Does this use high-precision pulsars guided navigation? The new one that can locate a spacecraft anywhere in the galaxy within 100 meters accuracy? Dude, don't insult my Sage Fusion. Whose ship do you think she is? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't... You know who he reminds me of? Junior. Xenosaga. If you haven't played it, sorry. Yeah, relax, man. That was a joke. But now I'm astounded. Who would have thought I'd get such a geeky bodyguard? I flew a spaceship like this before. Well, okay, not really like this, but still a spaceship. Seriously? Well, that's unexpected. Where'd you learn piloting? I was part of the aviation service back in Hinaz. Sometimes we just had missions to nearby satellites or asteroids, so it was mandatory to be able to fly a spacecraft. Hinaz? My home planet. Never heard of it. Well, it's a small planet. I see. Attention. Proceeding to enter Capistad's Tannhauser Gate. Alright, we'll be in Capistad in just a few moments. Aren't you going to control the ship? Nah, she can take care of herself. He takes such advantage of the AI. And then just talks smack about him all the time. I assume that's some kind of, like, security scanner gate. And it's kind of eerily quiet. Again, I like the art style, though. I think I need to click on things. Let's see. This is a holographic model of the Leonid star system. That is a holographic model of the Sage Fusion. The actual condition of the spaceship is reflected in this holographic model in real time. Cool. What does that button do? These are amongst the most high-tech spaceship technologies one can possibly get outside of military. Just how rich is Marlin? The pilot's seat has a unique egg-shaped design. On emergency situation, it can house the pilot inside and eject from the ship. Alright then. Can I look outside? When the view is like this, you'd think this ship is just an ordinary airship, not a spaceship. Interesting. And speaking of ejection, I think it's time I eject from this episode, as this, I think, is a suitable stopping point, so I'll pick this up in the next episode. I'm starting to appreciate Sage Fusion a little more, now that the scenarios presented are actually matching up with the sort of dialogue also presented with them. So I will continue to critique this as I go, as this is an RPG, and it's also a sort of RPG visual novel hybrid. And as I've mentioned on a number of occasions previously, I am an English grad. I got my degree in creative writing, so when it comes to narrative-heavy experiences, I tend to immediately start picking apart and critiquing, and I'm always critiquing with the intention of helping the writer to improve. I want to make that clear, not simply critiquing just to say how many things are wrong with it and then leave it alone. I always try to remain as constructively critical as I can be, even if I'm smothering the page in metaphorical red ink, if you catch my meaning. So, I'll pick up this in the next episode, so stick around for a little more of that here at Let's Press. I'm Mr. Black, and as always, wish you all good gaming, and Godspeed. Worried. 0, 3, 2, 4, 1. Unexpected error? You son of a...